working on double sticks, and we're gonna work on our high, middle, low 6 counts. So 6 counts are just three count and then a 3 count on the other side. So when you do this, your top hand is gonna go palm up, come across, bottom hand, palm down, come across, top hand, palm down, back under. Now I'm on the other side, so that was my 3, so then I just repeat the pattern. So top hand, palm up across, bottom hand, palm down across, top hand here, and then back under. So if I'm doing it one more time this way, so you can follow along at home. So 1, 2, 3, under, top hand across, bottom hand across, top hand back under. So as you get more comfortable with this, then you're gonna start flowing. So now instead of going 1, 2, 3, now I'm just flowing and I'm trying to strike through. So there's a couple different levels. There's a high level, a middle level, and then a low level. We'll talk about some of the variations. So Mr. Neal's here helping us out today. So if we're doing all high, we're gonna go slow. So strike across, strike back under, top across, bottom across, top back under. Another way is right, left, left, okay? And this is all high. As you get more comfortable, there's a couple things you can start doing. You can increase the speed, okay? You can start adding movement. So now we're just switching our feet when we're coming, and then we can start moving around. So now we're moving when we're striking, but everything is staying high. So freeze real fast. So one thing we do want to talk about whenever you guys are doing stick work, top third of the stick is where you're going to do the most damage. So that's where you really want to focus on hitting with. Middle third of the stick, you're going to do medium damage, but this is also where you really want to block with. Bottom third of the stick is if someone's striking at me, this is where I want to block. So I want to stop their stick on the bottom third so they're not getting that power and that momentum to follow through. Okay, so again, what we did was all high. Now let's talk about middle. So the only difference now is the top is going to come across, but now this one, instead of coming high, is going to go low and then back across, top, back under. So the only difference is that the bottom hand now strikes like you're trying to strike to the knee. So high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low, high. And again, increase the speed, start adding in your footwork, start moving around with how you vary that and how you make it more advanced. And then the final one is all low. So now that's middle because high and low combined create middle. This one is all low. So now there's a couple different ways to do this. You can stand and then everything goes like I'm striking to the knee. So knee, striking, strike, 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 strike. So the main thing you're gonna have to watch out for is when you strike, that this flips over and gets out of the way. Because if you're not used to this, a lot of people will strike and then they're gonna do this and this hand's gonna be here, they're gonna strike the other hand, and then they're not gonna know what to do with this stick. So it's very important that you strike, pull it through, strike, pull it through, strike, put it back under. So if I'm not pulling through, I'm gonna have some trouble with this. So this is one variation where you're both here. Another variation is you guys are actually down on a knee. So now instead of changing the angle of the strike, I've changed my own elevation. And now this is actually a little bit easier because this just stays pretty much all high, right? And then again, you can do this without switching your knee. Then you can start switching your knee. And then here. So now the goal would be to start combining all of those together. So we'll do 2 high, 2 middle, 2 low, and then we'll come back up back to high. So if we're doing 2 high, so we're completing both sides. That's 1, 2, now we go to middle. 1, 2, low. So we both decide to stay up. And now we're back to high. So we keep the flow going, right? And then you're working on the footwork. If we miss, we just flow through. So now maybe he stays up on this one, I drop to my knees. So now he's got to find the angle. Yeah, so he's coming down, I'm staying down here, and I'm just striking down from here. Okay, and then you would be back up, and then you're right back in the flow. Okay, so that's your basic 6 count, high, middle, low. You do want to change the elevations, get used to spotting them. Again though, if you miss something, like maybe I think we're on middle, but he goes all high, we're just gonna rhythm it out and then come back. So don't stop in the middle of the flow, just try to keep flowing and then get back together to the flow. So good luck with that, train hard, and remember, you become better than you are today.